Yeah, I'm back to do another video. Dagburn Psychobabble. Unfortunately, I still haven't gathered any friends. Only you two are going to be the two that I talk to. Then again, there's this guy, this gotcha man. Now, I don't put him on the same level as you boys. Because, like, he does some intelligent stuff, too. But, I don't know, dude. You're hating Ryan on this girl's disappearance. All he did was ask questions. I see where you're coming from. I see how that would upset the parents. All that stuff said. But all our parents had to do was come out and say, hey, Ryan Upchurch, why don't you come spend the day with us? Why don't you go sit in Kylie's room for an hour? And then tell us she's not. But no, we would take the opportunity to try and sue somebody so we can bank some money on it instead of setting the story straight so everybody can know the truth. Ever think about it that way, gotcha, man? I understand where you're coming from, but I don't. You don't think that tow truck driver was questionable? I seen your video today, bud. I think that dude was a little questionable. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Exanime is a big sweetheart. But can you imagine if it's even bigger than Ryan even thought? Did you ever notice the 8-8 tattoos going on around there? The friends sticking up, and it was... Did you ever look into Ukraine? What's going on in Ukraine? Sounds like a good girl, though. She was willing to go to a country in war to go pull her family out. Let's say that's pretty heroic. I don't know, maybe she is a hero. Who knows, but we're not allowed to ask questions, and whenever Ryan was to face her, all that happened was her feelings were hurt. She couldn't deal with it. If you can't deal with it, there's a reason you can't deal with it. Because you don't have the truth, maybe. Or maybe it's just because everybody's mind's manipulated to think that they're weak, and the first thing we have to do is shout at somebody, and who knows, guys? What do you think, gotcha, man? I don't know. Is it worth caring that a girl's dead? And that maybe you saw something that was dirty and raised your hand because you have a platform? Because, like, I would have said something, but I don't have a platform, so I don't matter. I'll tell you what, guys. At least I think Ryan has one advantage if he is the chosen one. At least he got some singing talent and he was able to get some bank. Because it's pretty hard to fight out in this world if you ain't got money or you ain't got a platform. She's a pretty lonely place. I think I've been taking the same beatings as that kid, but could be wrong. Like I said, you guys could be right, and he could be a big old dipshit, but I don't know. My wife don't like him. Don't know why. Tried to show her what kind of person he is. She's not interested in finding out. She just wants to hate him instead. I don't know. See, I would take the time if one of the people I say that she likes is really twisted and demented, because I think there's quite a few of them. I think there's quite a few that everybody like. But Billie Eilish, if she could show me stuff where Billie Eilish is not what I think she is, I would take a look to find out, but I don't know. Like I said, you never have the whole story. There might be a missing piece somewhere that changes it all, but you guys just spout your mouths off. I'm only talking about what I know, what I feel is the truth. So I have no problems doing it, but my wife says that I'm judging. I'm not trying to judge. I actually care. I don't want to see people go to hell. Regardless. But hey, I don't know. Being interrupted. I don't know what else to say now. Yeah, like I said, my wife says that I judge. I don't judge. God judge. I can have my thoughts and I can say my thoughts. It might not be true. You might be all good and you're all going to heaven. I don't know. It's just my thoughts. It only counts what you think. You think God likes lies, Skagburn? I don't think so. Because I think I got the receipts on you, bud, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But you probably have the proof on me, and you'll carry her on for a year or two before you lost it. Well, I'll tell you what. Whatever you guys want, I'll give you the information you want. Why don't you go ask my police about me? Why don't you ask them to pull my file up and do a super duper good investigation on me and let me know who the dipshit is, if it's me or if it's them. But then again, hey, I went to go ask the chief for some help. He called me pretty much an idiot and a liar. I wonder if I'm an idiot and a liar. You guys should find out. What? Psychobabble, you got those detective skills. Go ask them. What else do you want? You can go after me for being a crazy person too. Been hospitalized against my will 5 times, boys. Violence and suicide. You think if you were gonna hospitalize somebody 5 times for violence, you think there'd be like at least a written report or an arrest, or somebody could orally tell me where I was violent or wrote violence? I don't know. Seems awfully weird. And never suicidal. Always strong. Since I found God, never been stronger. The only time that's the thing, like, I'd rather go home. I'd rather die. But it's not God's plan to do it myself. But I'm allowed to sacrifice myself, just like Jesus did, because I want to follow in his footsteps. Whose footsteps do you guys want to follow in? You're dancing with the devil, boys. But that's okay, because I dance with the devil too. You know why? Because I want to learn all his dance moves, so that when I know all his moves, it's pretty easy to outwork him. And I think I've already done that. That's what I think, boys. I think I just got to make myself known, and I crush the devil. That would depend on the people. I mean, someone ever going to listen to my story? See what I have? Is it real? My story's real, and it all adds up because it's all recorded. If it all added up, would you guys believe in God? Would you start believing? Would the fear of God be in you? So you like cut the bullshit and cut the lies? Huh? Huh, Biden? Huh, Trudeau? Dr. Evil? Billy Boy Gates? George Soros? Man's hearts will give out when God is found. I'm willing to show he's out there. No wonder none of yous want to listen to me. None of yous want to hear my story. Because you might find out there's a God. And you might find out you're in trouble. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy. Nothing to do with voices in my head or any of that stuff. I know what happened to me, and I said it right from the get-go. This is a spiritual awakening. And I had to find the cause of the problem, why my friends would lie against me. But in order to do that, I had to figure out the big picture. It's the world, boys. It's the whole wide world. There's systems set up in each country for us to run by, and so we can think that we're good little people and we're not. That's the thing. I try and tell my wife there's good in everybody. Like, she's got this hate on for Andrew Tate. I don't have to believe in everything Andrew Tate says. Because if he wants to be a slut, he has no right to call other women sluts. But if he's telling the truth and he's saying he's a slut, and if you sleep with him, you're a slut, then aren't you kind of a slut if you sleep with him? I mean, that kind of stuff I don't know what to say to. I don't agree with sleeping around with a whole bunch of people, but at least he's being honest about it. And the Matrix stuff, I think he's pretty bang on. I don't know. I think the arrest, I don't know. Maybe he is a human trafficker, but I think it's the Matrix coming after him. What do you guys think? Like my boy Jordan Peterson helped save my life. You should go. I can find the video for you guys. He talks about the truth and the importance of the truth and being a man. It changed my life, boys. That little speech from him off the internet. Imagine that, the devil's tools. Teaching me a big lesson. Using one of God's people. I know, everybody thinks I'm crazy because I actually talk about God like he's there. Like we should actually worry. I don't worry about God, but I think everybody else should worry about God. As long as I keep going on the path that I'm on, trying to be a better person every day, I got nothing to fear. I can still go and have fun, do what I want, obey God, not hurt anybody. That's why I don't understand why it's so hard for people to find God. Is it that hard not to lie? Is it that hard not to, like, sleep around and, like, I'm not even saying, like, not sleep with people because, like I said, I'm not judgy. I have never been perfect. I don't think I was a virgin when I got married, so. But, I mean, it's getting pretty crazy out there, boys, the way she is today. Do you know some people call them kills? I got 67 kills. And these are like teenagers. Dude. I don't know. That's a lot of kills. I don't know. You guys are programmed to be that way, though. I mean, almost got everybody convinced that it's okay to teach sex to children in grade school or talk about genders in grade school. I never cared about what my teachers were doing. See, this is the thing. That's the way kids talk to their parents these days. That's awesome.